Hello everyone and welcome to my new Let's Play series. I'm Legit Neek and this is the Direwolf20 mod pack brought to you by the Feed the Beast team. I've just done a little bit of starting work here, not too much. I've not really gone mining or anything. This is just what I've collected on the way. I'd spent the first few minutes trying to find a house or like a suitable place for a house. The place I spawned in wasn't too great. This is a new world I'm starting. And as you can see, I spawned a bit over there, and I found I think it was a zombie spawner, and I did a little bit of exploring to find a nice little spot for my house because I spawned in quite a hilly area. I'm not too fond of hilly areas, so I had a little explore. Found this nice little area which I can expand if need be. I can flatten out a bit of this area to build more buildings if need be. I will be living in this little cave bit for like the first couple of episodes, but so once I've got some a nice bit of materials, I can move out here and start building like a proper house. One thing I will point out, which I thought was awesome when I found this spot, is within very close walking distance we have not one, not two, if we can get to it, but three, yes that's right, three silverwood trees. Now these silverwood trees are awesome because each of these will have its own aura node sat inside. These aura nodes come from Thorncraft, and they pretty much supply the area with extra just Vis or whatever the good stuff is that's added by Thorncraft. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it pretty much, this seems like this area is going to have a very strong aura because it will be being replenished by whatever aura node is actually in the area, and then each of these will have its own aura node, supplying the area with good stuffs. Plenty of monsters about, plenty of animals, sorry, so I can start my farms up, get a good chicken farm going for feathers, cow farm for leather, etc. And yeah, this is pretty much what I've done. I literally have just made myself a little room here, sorted out the wall so it looks nice and neat. And what I pretty much want to do with this Let's Play series is more of a guide than it's like a gallivanting, roaming about, trying to discover the mods as you play them sort of thing, kind of Let's Play. I pretty much know my way around the majority of the mods in the pack, which I'll say now you can actually get, before I forget, you can get the mod pack just by searching Google Feed the Beast, and then find your way to the downloads page, download the jar or the executable program. Both do the same job. They'll both download the launcher. You can select the mod pack on the launcher. There's a few available. I'm using the Direwolf20 mod pack, like I said, and there's some configuration options you can choose, like how much RAM to allocate. You can set up your Minecraft profile so it just logs you in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can get texture packs in the launcher. You can get the maps from Direwolf20's Let's Play, which is quite a cool map. I did have a little play around on it, but I felt like I didn't want to do a Let's Play of his map, if you know what I mean, because he's already doing it. Alright, enough waffling about, and let's get started. Like I said, I have just done a couple of little bits just to get situated. I've not spawned anything in or anything like that. I've just made, I'll show you this actually while I'm here. Yeah, I've just collected some materials as I've been trying to find a home. This sickle is new from Red Power. It lets you collect up tall grass, anything like that in large areas, and it just makes it easier for gathering. And they also work on trees. Helps you clear large areas of leaves. Very handy tool. I recommend just making one from the get-go, if you know what I mean. So you can get a ton of saplings just from a couple of easy clicks, really. I think it does in a 3x3 area, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I am wrong. But it just takes a lot of the hassle out of clearing the leaves of trees if you're quite bad with OCD like I am. I don't like leaving a tree until all the leaves are gone, and this tool makes it wonderfully easy for me. I'll collect up these, get back inside because it looks like it's night time. So we'll get in here, have a little sleep, and then what we're going to do is start mining, because at the moment that's pretty much what our next step will be. And let's see if we've got anything here. Yeah, there's a few extra seeds like you've noticed here that are put in by the Modpack, not that one. That's just normal wheat seeds. Henequen seeds. Henequen, I can't actually remember what this is used for because the NEI function is not working. But there's corn kernels, the flax ones that that are in vanilla. The corn kernels can grow corn, which can be used to turn into popcorn, or you can just turn popcorn, sorry, the corn kernels into popcorn, or you can grow it, which doesn't seem to be shown on there, to get just normal corn, like corn on the cob sort of thing, which you can eat, which is, I think, a bit better. From popcorn, I believe it gives you a speed buff as well, which is quite nice. Before I forget, let's just sleep in here. And then we should be good for outside. Bring these back down. Oh, I'm going to need to change that blooming. There you go, that'll do. I know it was wired by default, but I wanted to change it, but obviously that didn't work too well. Right, let's get these out of here. Get that sorted. Get that away, we're not going to need that. Right, I may make a couple more torches actually. Choose the 3. We'll use our sticks up, why not? And I'm not going to be digging a shaft in my house. I think I usually do, but I don't like doing that. So what we're going to do is head over here a little bit, we'll clear out this tree, go and get our sickle. We don't want to craft anything, we want to get our sickle, put that away. What I might do actually, I've got the materials, don't I? Yeah. I'm just going to make a project table. Now this project tables are pretty much normal crafting tables but with an inventory in them. So you can, I'll demonstrate how they work in just a second once I've built one. Use a chest, crafting table on top, and you want, I'm going to need a bit more wood. Wood either side, just at the bottom, crafting table in the middle, and then 3 smooth stone along the top. Gives you a project table. Now this is like just if you're using mods and you haven't, and if you're using red powder, sorry, and you haven't made one of these yet, just go ahead and make one. Right, there's things you can make called blank plans, which go in the left slot here. Like for example, if I do, like, it's making sticks, like a normal crafting table, recipe shows up there. But if you place an item, like the items of the recipe in the bottom chest area here, it will pull out of that inventory first before it takes away from the recipe. So you can do that twice, right, with only like the two wood in there, which is pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. Like Elaram just is awesome, pretty much. Right, right. Blank plan will help you with paper and indigo dye. You get those from indigo flowers, which only spawn in vanilla biomes. So if you're in a extra biomes area like that redwood forest over there, or in the wastelandy area up north, you won't find any. But around here, you may get lucky. You could always just use bone meal on the ground. You'll eventually get some from that. And what you use those for is you put them in once you've combined the paper and the indigo dye, you get yourself a blank plan. What you do with that is put it in the left slot here, put your recipe in, and then there's a little button that comes up underneath. Once you click that, the recipe will be like bound to the blank plan. So you can just take the blank plan in and out. Like if you, for example, we all make lots of pistons. Like pistons are used a lot with red power, because it's pretty much like the tier 1 that are used in most of the tier 1 machines, and you're going to be making a lot of them. So if you make a piston plan, like I don't have any redstone or anything on me, so if you make a piston plan on here, put your blank plan in there, click the little button, then you'll have yourself a piston plan. So if you don't have to keep putting the recipe up here. You can literally have the blank plan in the inventory, pull it up into there, and then it will have like a ghost recipe up here. So all you've got to do is put your ingredients down here, put your blank plan, your piston plan in there, and then you can just pull items out without having to put the recipe in every time you do it, which is very awesome. Thank you around for that. And also, while I'm on the subject, if any of you get this happening, like if you type something in and all this goes dark, it's because you've double clicked on the search bar. If you do it to yellow and type in wood, for example, it highlights what item like you've got that matches what you've searched for. But that's awful, so we don't use that. Right, we'll while we're doing something, actually, we'll just go through. We're done. We'll just go through any eye, show you a couple of the mod items, like all these like these ones are like the zirconium blocks are from Thorncraft, I believe. Yes, and they're pretty much just decorative blocks at the moment. They don't really do much else. Aluminium, that's used for making torches, I believe. Like brighter torches than normal. What else we got here? These are all like the industrial crafts items. I'm not going to be focusing too much on industrial craft because everyone pretty much knows how it works. Like it's one that's been around a while. So, I'm actually going to be using thermal expansion to start with. Sorry, excuse me. Thermal expansion to start with because most people don't use it. And don't know about it, and it's a very easy mod to get started with. It's slightly more expensive than industrial craft to get started with, but once you're using it, it's beautiful. Like all these items are from Red Power. You can like cut up, if you get yourself a saw, you can cut up any block, well most blocks, into slabs, panels, cover corners. You can literally make anything out of these blocks now. Like you can just like make strips that go down the side. You can make columns. You can make all sorts, like all these. Like these hollow ones can allow pipes and tubes to go through them. So like if you've got a tube coming out of the wall, rather than having like just the open block and tube coming through the middle, you can put one of those covers on, the like hollow anti-cover things, and it'll cover up the outside of the pipe, so it just looks kind of flush. It looks a lot neater. What else we got here? Lots of Red Power stuff. These are jacketed wires. We'll get into that a bit later. I don't want to go too much into these. More Red Power items. But these are the tier 1 items I was telling you about. Like most of them use piston. Tier 2 items and like tier 3 items. Tier 4 items even, where's Sortron, that's the one. This is a tier 4 item. Very expensive. Lots of stuff. Railcraft, forestry, all these items we'll be getting into. The bees I will touch on a bit later. They're pretty much the only items that, the only mod that I'm not overly confident with, so I'll do a bit of research before I move on to those. More Zycraft blocks, like I said, pretty much just fancy looking blocks. The portal gun mod, which gives gravity gun. I think that's gravity gun mod. I'm not sure. I think it's all the same thing. This is what I'm on about. The new things from thermal expansion, I believe, yes. And it lets you store buildcraft energy, like with the engines, and a new form of like liquid piping, which is very nice. Gates, lots of stuff to get into. Right, this is an assembly table. The assembly table uses lasers to create all these, which is very beautiful. So the sickles here, and gem tools, paints and such. Like we'll get into this a bit more detail as we go through the mods. Some wireless redstone stuff here. More bees. More. Oh lord. Yeah, this. These are from Soul Shard mod. Lets you get a. You can make your own spawners with these. Up to tier 5. I think tier 4 lets you spawn things that would likely be in the nether or the overworld sort of thing, that you can spawn in the other side sort of thing. So like you can make a blaze spawner in the overworld, or a cow spawner or something in the nether. The tier 5 will let you enable or disable the spawner with a redstone signal, so you can turn them on and off, which is a very, very cool feature. Forestry stuff, getting it all into that. Loads of new trees. As you've seen, there's so many new trees. Lots of liquids. Lots of new stuff, like it's all Thorncraft stuff. Get into that a bit later. So much. Oh. New advanced machinery, rather than like just the normal dumb drill, which I will be making. And yeah, I usually invest my first few diamonds into a drill. So very handy. That's pretty much it for any eye. It's a wonderful mod. This, it's like, if you're ever curious about a recipe, just look it up in here. Look it up in the search box. So like piston. Oh, excuse me. And click on the item, and it will show the recipe. It's a wonderful mod. Swear by it. I'd be lost without it. Let's put these away. Right, before we waste any more time, what we're going to do is build. Went in and got my sickle and got distracted. See, that's what you guys do to me. Gonna get this tree down, and it's night again. I was talking too long. Yeah, we'll get this tree down. I think we're going to build our mine around here. Right. Okay, there. Right, yeah. What I'm actually going to do is sleep first, just to be safe. Don't want any creepers or anything coming down behind me ruining my day. So we'll block this off. I will build a door eventually, but for now a block will do. Zombies and that can break through and terrorise us while we're sleeping, so I'll leave that for now. And we'll start on our mine. I don't need to sickle anymore. I'll put the trees and that away. The saplings, sorry. What to do? I may take these with me actually. Bit of extra food. We've got spare tools. I may even make an extra pickaxe. Just while I'm on the surface. And that should be good. That should be good. Right, let's head down here. Start ourselves a mine. And let's get going. Now this is going to be a bit boring. So if I get a few comments saying that it's not that great, then like the mining episodes sort of thing. So I do like to mine for quite a bit at a time. So please let me know if it's just consistently boring. So I'll try and like cut it out if people don't enjoy it, but sometimes people do. So I'll leave that up to you guys. We'll leave that up to public decision, whether I continue filming mining or whether I just skip past it. Same goes with any of the like usual menial tasks. Just let me know. I'll try and read the comments as much as possible, and I'll adjust my gameplay on that. Like I'm not going to be changing the complete way I play, but I'll make slight adjustments for you guys. This is our first modded modded ore that we come across. This is sapphire. We can't mine this with a stone pick, so we're going to have to leave it and come back for now. Quite handy that it's following my tunnel. Bit of gravel. Torch. See, I'm trying to remember to put torches down. I don't usually use them because just normally in a single player I can just see what I'm doing, even if it is completely dark. But apparently on YouTube it converts to a lot darker or something, so I'll try and light up as much as possible. Try and remember. Oh. This is a quartz crystal. This now it will be attached to like either side of the wall of a block. Sorry. So what we're going to do, we can break it like directly like that. But if we break the block underneath it, it'll pop off. Which is, I don't know if that's better or not. Or a bit of coal up there. Get that. And this is red zirconium. Now this zirconium's not exactly like that useful other than as decorative blocks. So, but I like collecting them anyway because I like building out of it. It does make a very nice looking block. So we'll collect as much of that as we find and head on down. Zirconium's from Thorncraft again. It's work in progress mod that. Same with, no, sorry, not Thorncraft, Zycraft. It's a work in progress mod. At the moment, like you said, like I said, sorry, it's most of the blocks are pretty much useless, but look nice. There will be some cooler new uses for them in future releases. Sorry, that it's just awesome, like an automatic crafting table. There's all sorts like valves and stuff, so you can turn any block structure up to, I think it's like 15 by 15 into a tank, so you can store water or lava or any other liquid like that, which is very awesome. Now I believe this is silver, which we cannot mine, and we've not got any iron yet. Oh, yes we do. So what we're going to do is head back up, cook that iron up, and then come back down, mine up that silver. Now I know it's silver. It looks very much like tin, but tin you can mine with a stone pick, and that you can't. So this got to be time to eat. Yeah, and so that's how I know it's silver. Like some ores are very similar looking in with the vanilla texture pack, which is quite bad, but well, what can you do? Right, we're going to dump all this in our goodies chest. Oh, don't want that in there. We'll put all this in here. This is our like ores and gems and stuff chest for now. Right, we want 3 of that. 2 wood in there. I think we'll also get rid of this. We don't need this for the moment. I think I'll make a couple, another stone pick as well. So this one. I know we've already got one. Awesome. We'll just wait for this to cook up, and then we'll head back down to the mine. Continue our search for goodies. And then hopefully we should come across what we really need to start with thermal expansion is some gold and some redstone, iron, glass. So pretty much all we really going to be in need of is gold. Like that's what we're going to need to find first, or need to find a bit of. Close that up so we don't get any creepies coming in the night. If we do stay up down here a bit long. Now I will be putting stairs on here. I know how much food it wastes just jumping up and down. Well, not down, but up a bit more. It was very wasteful on the food jumping, so we'll try and keep that to a minimum. I'll put this down here, that down there. Go down and get. Now these gems, you can make tools out of them, which have, I'd like to say, around the same durability and speed as diamond. I'm not exactly sure, but yep, silver. But they can't mine obsidian. That's pretty much the only downside. Same like iron tools. It's pretty much like same with them. And the darker looking one was lead. Yep. Which is used in in can't remember what mod it is, but it's used to make, oh, it must be thermal expansion, yeah. It's used to make the reinforced glass for the redstone conduits, which are like the new, which are like an upgraded version of the buildcraft pipes, like for transporting energy, which they're very efficient. I'm not sure of the loss or anything over time, but I'm sure there is some, but it's minimal if there is. Get all this coal. I know I shouldn't be using wasting an iron pick this, but I'm sure we're going to get a decent bit more before it breaks. If not, then that's just luck. Right, we'll close this up. We'll continue on down. Now I'm going to be mining, starting my strip mine about Y level 10 for like all my diamonds and gold and all that sort of resources. For copper, because copper and tin now spawn a bit higher in the world, I'll be starting my strip mine for that at about Y level 50, so about halfway down. So I'll start on that later, and I just realised I forgot to put torch down. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. A bit dark. But yeah, so I'll have 2 strip mines going. I may even, once I get a bit of redstone, set up a turtle, mining one or the other, or even both maybe. So we get a constant supply of like copper and that, because really it is a bugger to find. Well, it is a bugger to find a lot of. Like I said, copper's the only thing you're really going to be like wanting for once you get like a bit further in, like the bit further into the end game, like machines and such. Oh, lava pool. Right, we do not want to be digging down there, so we may. Just my luck. Bottom of my bloody mine is a lava pool. Just my fucking luck. It looks like there might be like a cave or something over there. This is a big old pool of lava, isn't it? Oh, zombie. Oh, see that block in the distance there? That is a Vice shard block. Vice is another Formcraft item, and it's also a Formcraft like area thing, where I may even just do this a bit further up, block this off. Have my mine at about 14. Yeah, Vice is what you'll find in the atmosphere, like if you dump extra. That's flux. Oh lord, getting my things mixed up here. Yeah, Vice is what's in the atmosphere. It's a good thing, and it's pretty much just like magic, like just magic aspect. It has. Ooh, okay. Sorry, getting distracted. Yeah. If beast. How can I describe it? Oh, look at that gold. Distracted again. Yeah, the beast. Sorry, beast shard gives you. Yeah, the beast block gives you a beast shard, and that in turn gives you magic aspects, which you can use for research for your Thaumanomicon, so you can research items and stuff. If it's got needs like a magic aspect, Beast gives the highest amount of that magic aspect. I believe it's 4 per Beast shard, and normal like elemental shards only give 2, I'd like to say. This is more zirconium. More, I believe this is tin. Yeah, tin. Now tin does spawn a bit lower down, but it's not as proliferant as higher up. So I like to just refer to the higher up miners like tin and copper mine, but it's mainly just for the copper. Like I was saying, the elemental shards come from these ones. Now the this one will be an earth shard because it's green. There's there's another one, blue bonus. There's red, blue, and yellow ones as well. This is cinnabar ore, which smelts into, I can't remember. Oh yeah, quicksilver. As I showed you earlier, there was those silverwood trees near my house. There's little plants that grow near those that also produce quicksilver, but cinnabar ore is just like the raw form of it. Quicksilver is used for more research. It gives you like I believe it's like the poison aspect, which you can also get from spider's eyes and all sorts of stuff. But we'll get into that stuff a bit later on when we start moving on to Thorncraft, which is a wondrous mod. I really do enjoy playing Thorncraft and all the items it gives. Now this is, let me try and remember, not bauxite, ferrous ore, I'm going to say, which, yeah, which God, my memory is just so terrible today. What does it smelt into? Ferrous ingot. What's the use of a ferrous ingot? I know there's uses for it. I'm quite sure. It doesn't want to tell me. I know there's a use for it. I just can't seem to remember. I'll let you guys know it when and if I remember. It's lapis. Beautiful stuff. More used in industrial craft machines than anything else, but we'll get it anyway. It's Nicolite, brought in by the Red Power mod. This is used for pretty much everything, from making doped wafers to blue alloy ingots and all sorts of nice stuff. So you're going to want a lot of that. But there's a lot of spawns, so you'll likely get a lot on your travels anyway. Now the one on the right there, is aluminium. You can use that to make torches. You can also use it to make, I can say it's probably used in some more advanced recipes, but I don't really like to use it that much. Like I don't mine it that much, sorry. So it doesn't really like have any use early on. Whereas like all the others I do tend to use or get around to using at some point. Now, it's coal. Just gonna try and like fill up our inventory pretty much, or until this iron pickaxe gets used up, and then we'll head back up to the surface. And oh, missed some tin, I think. Get as much of this as you can. Like every time you spot tin or copper, you want to mine it because it is very rare. Like you're going to be using so much of it that if you don't, you're just stupid, really. Right, anything down here? No, we've cleared that bit. Let's move on up. That zombie's still there. Right, and this is up here's uranium used in like your nuclear reactors and stuff, and we are full up. What I'm going to do is chuck some cobblestone. Don't need that. Yep, it's used in like nuclear reactors. We need space for this as well. Flint. There we go. Right, what I'm actually going to do is head up now, just because our inventory is full. Oh, be gone. Right, yeah. I'm going to head back up. Our inventory is full. I'm going to come back down when I think I might make another iron pick or maybe a gem pick while we're up there. Dump off all our stuff. Yeah. and it is dark out, so we're going to have to be extra careful when we're outside. It does use a lot of chicken sticks when you don't have stairs. I might make some of those before I come back down. Should only need about a stack. What level do we go up to? I can work that out. Went down to about 14, didn't we? I think 14, 15. Oh, spider. Come on. You go, accept your fate. You too. Well, we'll come back for that. If we get inside. See if we can sleep. Yeah, there we go. Now, going to need to eat. Look how much food that used. I think we were at 3 when we started that climb, and it used another 3. What an outrage. We're going to make some... Let's dump off all this stuff. I think I'm going to make another chest actually for... Well, let's dump all this stuff there. Going to make another chest for our Thorncraft items just to keep them out there, keep them separate. Beautiful. And we'll sort that. Dump that in there. And all our extra gravel and dirt and such. And like, right, I'll show you what I meant with the... It's like you can put your recipe in here, put all your items in the bottom, and pull it out. And what it does, it pulls it out at the bottom inventory before the top. So you're always left with the recipe in there. That's a stack of stairs, and that should do for the moment. It may not be enough, but it may be enough. We'll see. Make us another little chest. For our Thorncraft items. Like I said, the aspects on these items for research. This has got 2 of the magic symbol, like you see the little wand there. That is the I can't remember what the aspect's actually called. It's like Mapiso or some rubbish like that. But it's also got others like the rock one, the earth one I believe is called Saxum, and the glass ones or Bism. No, that's get that from carrots. I can't remember what the shard one's called, but yeah, most items will have like different aspects. Like torches have the lux, which is just a light aspect. Sticks have wood. Apples have like a plant aspect and then life aspect because it's a living thing. Mushroom stew has like mushroom aspect. Because it's a bowl, it has the I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a vortex aspect, something like that. Tons of different aspects. We'll get more into that when we actually like start with Thorncraft. Right. Good for stairs. Right, we're going to make a pick. I'll make it out of this because that's what we've got the most of. Like I said, sapphire picks work pretty much the same as iron ones, except they have like a much higher durability. We're gonna see if the spider jumps out at us. No, we're good. Right, let's head down here, and what we're going to do. Well, I might just collect these up just for the sake of it. Put them back in. Yeah. Cool. We'll upgrade those chests in a short while, but for now they'll be fine. Oh, the spider does not like us. Did you forget it was daytime? Yeah, I think you did. More trips into the house. Right. Okay. Okay, that's actually a good wrapping up point for episode 1. We ran it a little bit longer than I intended to, but that's fine. Be alright for the first episode. I'll try and cut it down to a bit more of a nicer chunk to watch for episode 2. Right, thanks guys. Catch you later. Bye bye.